Hey, what's up YouTube? Pirate King Codex here. This time I have a different figure line. I'm really excited to dive into this one. I've been sitting on this figure for a few months. I've been waiting for time to be able to make this video. So I've been waiting to open this one. But this is a higher line figure compared to some of the other ones that I've been reviewing. This one is from Bandai-namco. It's the Imagination Works Luffy. And this is his raid on Onigashima outfit. Looking at the packaging, it shows the figure, some of the different features on here. So very nice details on the packaging, and they show some of the different features of the figure. So I'm excited to get into this one here. Okay, and this one does come with an instruction manual, and it has some of the instructions for swapping out the features. So you can swap out the faceplate, the hair, so you can put the hat on, and then you can swap out some of the hands and the arms for the hockey. It looks like it also comes with a base as well. So out of the packaging, here's what we have. So you can see the figure itself, and then we have two different versions of the hat. And just right off the bat, I can see here that they have the slash marks from when Buggy slashed the hat back in Volume 2, or early on in the anime. So that's a really nice detail on the hat. And Luffy's got several faces here, and I can see here that he's got a version of the hair that will fit the straw hat on as well. So that way it'll fit on nicely. Let's move that out of the way for right now. Okay, so he also does come with a few different hands, so you can do some cool poses with him as well, so he can do some of his moves. And the hat also comes with the strap as well, so you can put the strap around his neck so he can hold the hat behind his head. All right, let's get a closer look at the figure itself. Okay, so he does come with a little plastic piece to protect his waist part here, so let me just remove that. Okay, and let's start with the features of his face. So he has this grinning face here, very in character for Luffy. The likeness is actually really awesome here. The hair is very detailed, a lot of individual spikes, and they have detail on the hair and the muscle sculpt. He has very detailed muscles here, and he has butterfly joints over here for the arms. His scarring is sculpted in there as well. So it's not just the paint, but you can feel like so yeah, it's not just paint. It's sculpted in there. So very nice. And he has a purple sash, which is separate from the rest of the pants and the body, the torso. So it actually does move around. So there's some range of motion on that. And then the details on the pants, like there's like a wash on the pants, which gives it kind of like the denim quality. So you can tell he has like these orange jeans, which look really cool, and the bottom part, kind of like the fluff at the bottom of his pants, or kind of like the tears on his pants. They're sculpted on here as well, and then he has the sandals, of course, which are part of his feet. So some very nice details here. And let's go over the articulation while I have the figure in hand here. So the head can do a full 360. The neck can go back and forth. Oh, he's actually kind of like he even has like a rubbery quality to him. I didn't realize like how soft his torso is, but yeah, he's you can actually push in and he's kind of rubbery, which makes a lot of sense for the character, but that's only for that part. The rest of the body is plastic. And yeah, so his neck can go back and forth a little bit. He's a little bit of rocking. As mentioned, he has butterfly joints for the arms, so they can kind of go in and out a little bit. The arms can go about this far up, and they can rotate a full 360. And he has another rotation at the shoulder. He has a double pin for the elbow, so you can get a good range of motion here. And then the wrist is on a ball joint, but there's also up and down. So there's a good range of motion on the wrist here as well. And for the legs, so not quite a full split, but he can get pretty close. The legs can do a full 360 here. His legs can go out 90 degrees. Can't go back any further than this. It's not really designed to go backwards. Kind of go out a little bit. But yeah, you can't really go backwards. The back part here will get in the way. He has a double pin at the knee, so you can get a 90-degree bend here. And then the ankle is on a ball joint and has a full 360. And there's a pin to go up and down here as well. And then he also has a toe bend here too. So overall, a very good articulation on the figure. I'm happy with that. You can do a lot of cool poses with this. Okay, and seems like he'll stand pretty well, which is good. Yeah, so he stands pretty well. And of course, he does come with his shirt. This is a cloth shirt, so that's important to note here. It's fairly able to move around. But let's see if we can get his shirt on. So it seems like it'd be easier to take the hands off first to get the arms through the sleeves. So we'll do that. Okay, there's one. You just want the shirt to get caught in the joint. Okay, snap the hands back on. Okay, so that looks pretty good. It's got a little bit of like a lift in the back. His shirt's kind of floaty like that in the source material, so they've captured that, and there's a shape to it. The same with the sleeves as well. They're kind of floaty. So yeah, so it gives a nice quality. So yeah, I think the shirt looks pretty good on here. There's also the individual buttons, which not sure what they're made of, but they are shiny. And they are individual parts here on the jacket, on the shirt. And then they even have little buttonholes on the other side as well. Okay, let's start looking at some of the accessories now. So he actually comes with quite a few sets of eyes. So they come in these little tray type things that you'll have to get them out of. But there are eyes looking to the left and the right. Then there's this one here, where he's kind of looking straight, and then again looking left, and then kind of to the right. But this is a little bit like off center. And then we have the eyes where it looks like he's using hockey. He's got the like the white around the pupil, so it's a little bit more serious. So he has those types of eyes to go with it as well. And these can just be twisted out like so. Okay, and there are 2 straw hats. So there is one that you can put the strap in to put it around his neck for that purpose, and the other one is for wearing, so you can put it on his head. So this one doesn't have the pinholes. Now to show off some of the faces. So he has a more serious face. These 2 look to be very similar. Then there's one, he's got like a slight smile, not the full-on grin like the default face. Then he has an angry face. You can see the veins in his forehead. He's gritting his teeth. And then there's the 2 hat straps. And then he comes with a few open palm hands, so you can do like a jet pistol pose. And these have the thumb more inward, and this one has an open thumb. And he's got one hand that's almost like a grab with the bent fingers, and then the default hands are fists. And then he has fists with the hockey imbued, and then the same thing with the open palms, and then the thumb bent inward in one, and the other one's open. And he comes with the arm part replacement as well, where there's partial hockey imbued throughout the arm. And then he also has this head replacement, which is where he can wear the hat. You would put the eyes and the face on here. It also comes with a little tool to help you remove the features, which is nice. It's got like a little peg on here, so that can help you get the parts out without damaging them. And here they do show that the runner on the eye will be located either on the left, the center, or the right. Yeah, so it looks like certain faces are designed to go with certain eyes. Okay, and I'm just gonna try it out. I'm gonna take the slightly smiley face, and I'm gonna put the eyes looking to the left. So we'll just plug in the back here. You can actually see there's a little section where the indent matches up with the runner on the eyes. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. Now let's try attaching the face to the head. So you can see where the pins go. They'll line up with the eyes. So you can remove the front part of the hair to make room to put the face in. Just like that. You plug the front of the hair back in. Now we can grab the hat that will fit on. There we go. Okay, so now we have the other face in. So it looks pretty good. Okay, so this one also allows you to remove the front part of the hair so you can get the face a little bit better. So let's try swapping out the other face. Okay, so we got the eyes in. Plug the face back in. And we'll put the hair. Okay. Now he looks angry. And let's try getting the hat on as well. So this is the version for without the cloak on. So it's a little thin, so I think you have to be careful about pushing it in. Yeah, it seems like if you get the right angle, it should slide in. But it's a little tricky. Alright, there we go. So now you just wrap it around his neck like this. And then you can put the head on. Alright, so that the hat's hanging on there, which is handy. But yeah, it's very, very thin, so be careful not to bend the wire too much and cause it to break. It does feel very fragile, so I would say definitely be careful with that. Okay, so this part of the arm is removable. You can just slide on here. Just be careful about not getting the shirt pinned in the joints as well when you swap them out, so be careful about that. Okay, so now we have the new parts on. I think that looks pretty cool. Okay, and the base does come with two different types of stands for him, which is nice. So you can use this one to maybe get more like aerial poses, and this one for more standing, and then you can swap the upper part to here. And then to swap out the arms, you just have to line up the hole to the pin on the joint, so you can see the shape. It's gonna match up exactly with the hole. There's a peg that will prevent you from putting the wrong arm on. All right, and let's see what he looks like with the cloak. Okay, and the cloak has a little hanger thing. Looks like you just attach it into the back part. So hang off the back of the shirt here. And then the rope part is supposed to go around the collar of the cloak, and you can pop the head in after. Like so. And now he's got the cloak and the hat. It all just kind of hangs on here. And the cloak itself is also a cloth. But there's kind of like a bendy wire, so you can kind of give a little bit of shape. That's pretty cool. Let's just kind of get him in on the stand. That's pretty cool. Very nice. And then we can also remove the hat. And we can put the other head on. And that will fit here as well. And now to compare the Bandai Imagination Works Luffy with the Anime Heroes Luffy. Obviously they're in different price points and they are not meant to be comparable figures, but just for comparison purposes, you can see the Imagination Works Luffy is a bit bigger and a lot more detailed, and the he has cloth parts which allow for further range of motion. But you can see here, in comparison to the Anime Heroes Luffy, it's a bit smaller, and definitely less details and less accessories. But just to kind of compare them side by side. Okay, and there you have it. That's the Bandai Imagination Works Luffy. Honestly, this is an amazing figure. This is personally one of my favorite looking designs in the series, so I'm really happy to have a figure like this. When I saw it come out, I had to jump on it right away. But now that I'm actually getting my hands on it, I'm super happy with it. Yeah, honestly, with the accessories here, there's so much you can do with this figure. You can do a lot of cool poses. Having the stand as well is a really nice touch. They include the stand for you, so you can have them standing there, or you can do action poses. So you can really use your imagination and put this figure in a whole bunch of different poses for how you would like to display it on your shelf. But I really love having something like this where it's posable and has this much motion. Overall, this is an amazing figure. If it's within your budget, I would say definitely go for it. If you're on the fence and you're considering picking it up, I highly recommend it. This is one of the most impressive figures I've had to review up to this date. But yeah, I really love this figure. I'm super happy with it. But that is going to be it for today. Be sure to bring along all of your hopes and dreams, and I'll see you in the next video.